This marks the 9th part of this manhwa. If you haven't viewed the previous parts, you can access it by clicking the I button located above, or the link is provided in description. Let's aim for 200 likes on today's video. To show your support, consider subscribing to the channel. Lu Xueqing, while crying, pleaded for help, stating that if Wenqing were to arrive a bit later, the 4 swordsmen might die. However, she kicked him, causing him to crash to the ground. She demanded to know how Lu Xueqing dared to act in such a manner, and questioned why Qin Jinyang attempted to kill the 4 swordsmen. Lu Xueqing explained that he and the 4 swordsmen had gone to Ghost Dark Cave to hunt for Ghost Dark monkeys' hearts, as they usually did. Upon entering the cave, they overheard someone talking and decided to hide behind the stones to investigate. They discovered that Qin Jinyang was selling the hearts to the Bright Cloud sect. However, Qin Jinyang noticed them, and the 4 swordsmen tried to delay him, while he escaped to inform her of the situation. She acknowledged what had been said, and Lu Xueqing pleaded for her to save the 4 swordsmen. She inquired to the person hiding behind the wall if Lu Xueqing's account aligned with their investigation. The person revealed herself to be Bing Bing, and confirmed that it was consistent. This left Lu Xueqing confused. Bing Bing clarified that the one selling the hearts in secret was Lu Xueqing, not Qin Jinyang. Lu Xueqing insisted that Bing Bing was mistaken. Wenqing ordered the guards to tie him up and take him to the penalty hall, to which the guards agreed. Wenqing thought to herself that if they hadn't sent someone to investigate beforehand, they would have been deceived by Lu Xueqing. Meanwhile, at Ghost Dark Cave, Qin Jinyang urged the 4 brothers swordsmen to hurry and keep up, threatening them with a harsh punishment in the penalty hall if they didn't disclose everything they knew. A window popped up providing information that the 4 villains were greedy and had been punished, rewarding Qin Jinyang with 10 potential points. Then his profile window popped up displaying information about him. It showed that his root bone silvery flower level was at 119 out of 120. He had fully mastered the martial arts Great River technique. His skills in dust arts, rotten fist, black feet, and boiling demon tiger collapsing blade were all perfected. He had also achieved perfection in ice lotus armor. His potential points were at 675. The leader of the group, Mr. Qin, stated, "We have nothing to tell Qin." Another window appeared providing information that the 4 swordsmen loved money a lot. It asked if Qin was willing to play a game with them to teach them that friendship is more important than money. Then Qin Jinyang warned them to behave, as confessing their crime might allow them to survive, but going to the penalty hall would make their lives a living hell. The second brother inquired what is he going to do to them. Meanwhile, the third brother declared that he won't tell Qin anything even if he kills him. Qin Jinyang responded, "Oh, really? Is he challenging him? Let's play a game." A little later, Qin Jinyang tied all 4 of them to the trees. He announced, he will ask them a few questions and they can choose to answer or not. He will ask one person a question, and if the other 3 confirm that his answer is true, he will be exempt from punishment. But if he find out they are lying, they will be punished. Doesn't it sound fun? Mr. Qin gave up and stated, "Just kill me." Qin Jinyang inquired how much can he earn by doing this. Mr. Qin questioned why do he ask this. Qin Jinyang smiled and replied he is asking him a question. You can race to be the first to answer, and he will give the winner better rewards. He then threw a toad into Mr. Qian's pant. Mr. Qin shouted, "Damned brat." Qin Jinyang responded, since he feels so uncomfortable, he will let the snake eat the toad. "Don't be afraid," and he threw the snake into Mr. Qian's pant. The others became afraid witnessing this, and second brother stated he will tell him everything. Lu Xueqing gave us 2 gold leaves, which meant each of the 4 of them earned 500 taels of silver. Qin Jinyang inquired, but he took 5 gold leaves. Second brother replied, but our boss Qin said to them that he got only 2 gold leaves. Qin Jinyang turned to the other 2 persons and questioned, is what he said true? Both third and fourth brother agreed. Then Qin Jinyang inquired, did Qin pocket the other 3 gold leaves? Mr. Qin stated, don't sling mud at him. Lu Xueqing only gave him 2. Third brother shouted, please explain this. After we finished selling hearts and split the money last time, he saw him go down the mountain to find that widow. We didn't have enough money to buy a good drink. They have been sworn brothers for so many years. Mr. Qin stated he went to the widow because he is a normal man and you and the second brother are gay. Don't think he don't know. And he stole the money from the fourth brother before. Third brother declined, and he stated that the second brother stole it. He saw it with his own eyes. Second brother stated that he gave him 100 taels of silver and told him to keep it a secret. Qin Jinyang suggested that they should calm down. Actually, he want to work with them to make money. Why don't they contact Bright Cloud Sect themselves? There won't be any middlemen making a profit. We'll split the money equally. Mr. Qin stated to Qin Jinyang, let's abandon them. He know how to contact Bright Cloud Sect. He will contact him and he will kill monkeys. Second brother stated, don't believe him. No one knows how to contact the Bright Cloud Sect but Su Longjia. Qin Jinyang laughed and stated Su Longjia knows. During the period in the penalty hall, Lu Shuiqing is tied with a rope. At the moment someone approached him, making him a little nervous. Lu Shuiqing inquired, Mr. Su, is he here to save him? Mr. Su Longjia told him to lower his voice and stated although he is the leader of Star Hall, he have no right to let him go. But the leader of Penalty Hall is his master, and he will ask him to let you out. Lu Shuiqing thanked him. Mr. Su inquired have he shared any information with them. Lu Shuiqing refused, stating no. Su Wenqing was not skilled at administering punishments, allowing Lu Shuiqing to successfully overcome the situation. Mr. Su expressed gratitude, acknowledging you've endured a lot, thank you. Feeling anxious, Lu Shuiqing responded it's his duty. Mr. Su with a sinister grin stated however he believed that only the deceased can truly keep secrets. At the forest, Qin Jinyang stated sure enough Su Longjia has something to do with this. Second brother questioned, well, is he afraid of him? So let go of them. Qin Jinyang asked why he released them. Since Su Longjia is not here, he can kill them. They will rot in this forest, and no one will know it. Second brother warned if they die here he can't leave this mountain alive. Do he think only the people from Star Hall are involved? Qin Jinyang inquired. What? Do he have other allies? Second brother confidently replied, of course. Do he think the disciples from Bright Cloud Sect can avoid Helan Grange's patrols and go to the Ghost Dark Cave on their own? They paid a lot for it. Mr. Qian interjected, shut up. You told him everything. Qin Jinyang addressed him, stating he is the second brother, right? He is so talented and strong. Why did he let him be his big brother? Did he forget how he betrayed him? He stopped you because he was afraid he would take all the credit. Let me ask you one question, do they have other helpers? Second brother revealed there is a mountain fastness less than 10 miles north from here, and their leader is at the middle level of rank 2. He was Su Longjia's confidant before Su Longjia joined the Helan Grange. They have been working together for a long time. Qin Jinyang pondered Su Longjia's mountain fastness. They must have made a lot of money by leading the way for Bright Cloud Sect. Maybe he can get a windfall. Window popped up inquiring, is he willing to wipe out bandits and let those in need get the money? Meanwhile, Mr. Qian rubbing the rope against the tree, he thinks that if he turned around, he will be able to break the rope. However, before he could act, Qin Jinyang turned towards him and expressed gratitude by thanking him and inquired, why do those bandits have to keep so much money? He is going to help them spend it. Mr. Qian exclaimed, what? He dared to go to the mountain fastness and rob them of money alone? Is he crazy? Their leader is at rank 2. As Qin Jinyang moved away from them, he confidently declared, wait and see while accepting the mission. Qin Jinyang thinks he have got everything he want to know, but he didn't expect a windfall like this. The treasures in the mountain fastness. They dare not reveal such a secret. He must get the treasures and leave before Su Longjia finds out. 2 hours later, after running away from Qin Jinyang, Mr. Qian and his 3 brothers encountered Su Longjia, causing them to feel a little confused. Regaining their composure, all of them knelt before Mr. Su and greeted him. Mr. Qian spoke up, stating, Mr. Su, Qin Jinyang is insane. He stuffed poisonous snakes and toads into his pants. The second brother added he finally come to save them. Mr. Su inquired, did Qin Jinyang torture them? And he wondered how come Qin has so much to do with this. All 4 brothers thinks they cannot let Su Longjia know that they told Qin Jinyang everything. Mr. Qian quickly responded yes, but they kept their mouths shut. They told him nothing. Mr. Su inquired, where is Qin Jinyang? Mr. Qian replied he went back to Helan Grange. Suddenly Mr. Su grabbed Mr. Qian's neck firmly and stated as soon as he received the news, he went straight to Ghost Dark Cave. Qin Jinyang was either in Helan Grange, none on the way back. Did he tell him anything? He tightened his grip, choking Mr. Qian. The second brother quickly interjected, no, they dare not betray him. However, Mr. Su swiftly turned towards him and killed him in an instant. The remaining 2 brothers became frightened by Mr. Su's actions. They both confessed yes, they told him everything. Qin Jinyang has known that they sell monkeys' hearts to the Bright Cloud Sect and collude with the bandits. He went to those bandits 2 hours ago. Then Mr. Su heard a cracking sound from his pocket. He cursed and exclaimed something is wrong, as he thinks back to when he had said to bandit leader of mountain fastness to crush this jade when there's an emergency, and he will come to him as soon as possible. Mr. Su realized that he shouted in anger to kill Qin Jinyang. A little later Qin Jinyang exclaimed, "Good, he found it!" A window popped up, displaying the information: you wiped out the bandits and gave the people a safe and peaceful world. He is rewarded with 200 potential points. Qin Jinyang thinks so far so good. He did better take the treasures and go back to Helan Grange quickly. In that instant the bandit leader fell to the ground, dropping a broken pieces of jade that made a clattering noise. Hearing this, Qin Jinyang turned around in confusion. However, upon closer inspection of the jade he became slightly shocked. Unexpectedly Mr. Su appeared behind him, launching an attack. Qin tried to block it, but the impact forced him backward, resulting in internal injuries and causing him to bleed from his mouth. Mr. Su confidently stated he blocked it, which means he has some strength, but he will be killed by his next blow. Qin Jinyang defiantly replied he can do more than he think. A window popped up displaying his profile information: occupation, disciple of Hoshing Hall in Helan Grange. Root Bone's silvery flower level was at 119 out of 120. He had fully mastered the martial arts Great River technique. His skills in dust arts, rotten fist, black feet, boiling demon tiger, collapsing blade, and ice lotus armor were all perfected. His potential points were at 875. Mr. Su scoffed, stated, "Don't think he can fight someone at the peak of rank 2 head-on after he defeated Yin Yen." In the midst of the battle, Qin Jinyang attempted to utilize the formidable boiling demon tiger collapsing blade technique. However, Mr. Su with a sinister grin intervened and halted Qin's execution, resulting in Qin being forcefully pushed back and crashing to the ground. Qin Jinyang couldn't help but think that Mr. Su was exceptionally swift. With a confident Mr. Su revealed he have informers positioned around Bingbing and Yanfang town. He is aware of his blade technique, which possesses the ability to unleash sudden power. As Mr. Su swiftly advanced towards Qin, he menacingly exclaimed, "Go to hell." Yet before Mr. Su could reach Qin, someone unexpectedly interfered, launching an attack that sent Mr. Su crashing to the ground. Realizing that his assailant was far more powerful, Mr. Su concluded it would be wise for him to retreat from this place. Curious about the identity of his savior, Qin Jinyang inquired, "Who is he?" The individual introduced himself as he is Wang, the butler of Prince Kang's mansion. A little later Mr. Wang stated that it was a good saber, but it would go to waste if it was used with the current strength. He mentioned that if the potential of the saber was fully triggered he wouldn't be beaten up by that loser. Qin Jinyang wondered if he was calling Su Longjia a loser. Mr. Wang then suggested that they go to Prince Kang's mansion together, as Prince Kang's son wanted to see Jinyang. At the mansion, Prince Kang's son Li Kuang shouted at Doctor, calling him a useless bastard who couldn't even handle a trifling matter. He had repeatedly told him that the medicine must be made from 99 hearts of 3-year-old girls, but he had used hearts from 4-year-old and 5-year-old girls instead. The doctor tried to calm down Li Kuang, explaining that it was difficult to find so many 3-year-old girls in such a short time. However, Li Kuang mentioned that the doctor had a 3-year-old daughter and suggested using her heart for the medicine. He threatened to wipe out the doctor's family if he didn't comply. The doctor pleaded with Li Kuang not to harm his daughter, but Li Kuang insisted that it was the doctor's honor to sacrifice his daughter's heart for the medicine. Li Kuang's mother consort Kang expressed her disapproval of the disgusting medicine and stated that it was no use. Li Kuang justified his actions by stating that he had no other choice as his mother had been unwell for a long time. Just then Mr. Wang entered the room and informed Li Kuang that he had brought the martial artist who was with the old doctor previously. Qin Jinyang is shocked while thinks at the requirement of 99 hearts of 3-year-old girls, calling Li Kuang a devil. He thinks that the stories in history books were true, as lords in feudal society did not treat common people as human beings. Li Kuang inquired Qin Jinyang about the whereabouts of the old man who was with him last time, but Qin Jinyang replied that he had no idea and also wanted to know where he was. Li Kuang shouted at Qin Jinyang, "How dare he speak glibly pariah," and ordered the guard to take him out and cut off his hands. Let him see if he can keep being stubborn. Qin Jinyang in response stated, "Hold on, he really don't know where the doctor is, but he is his last disciple and he learned all his medical skills." This statement surprised everyone present. Confused, Consort Khan asked if he was telling the truth. Qin Jinyang confirmed yes, and he think that doctor won't mind him using his fame, will he? Or he will lose his hands. Consort Kong then stated since he is the doctor's disciple, Kwang has offended him a lot. Please come here and make a diagnosis for her. If he can cure her, she will reward him generously. Li Kuang interjected. Mom, why is she just trusting what this peasant said? Qin Jinyang replied, well, he will diagnose her on behalf of his master. As he started to check the pulse, a window popped up showing information stating for middle-aged people health is the most important. Is he willing to cure this woman who has suffered from illness for a long time? Qin Jinyang thinks he can only play it by ear. This damn system keeps giving him various tasks he don't know how to cure people. Consort Kong reassured him, saying, Doctor, don't be nervous. If he can cure her, she will reward him with anything he want, and if he can't cure her, it's okay. She don't mind, but Kwang is naturally impulsive, and she is afraid he will. Qin Jinyang suspected that she was threatening him. At that moment, the little fat bird showed up and sat on her chest. Qin Jinyang thinks this little fat bird took him to a ghostly dark cave where he saw Lu Shiqing selling hearts secretly. Looks like it's intelligent. It showed up suddenly. Could it be? He touched the part where the bird was sitting, causing others to be shocked at his actions. Qin Jinyang concluded sure enough he vaguely felt many extremely tiny particles under her skin. If it weren't for his dust darts which allowed him to control and sense particles, he might not have found the cause. Qin Jinyang apologized for his actions and utilized the dust dart technique on her, causing her to cough up blood. Li Kuang then ordered the guards to apprehend Qin Jinyang and inflict severe harm upon him. The guards agreed and swiftly moved forward to attack. In response, she shouted at them, urging them to cease their rudeness. Mr. Wang proceeded to explain that Qin Jinyang, as the doctor's disciple, had employed his internal power to expel poisonous beads from Consort Kang's body. This revelation clarified why she had been suffering from a prolonged illness that defied treatment. It became evident that these poisonous beads had been embedded in her body continuously, emitting toxins. Li Kuang questioned the truthfulness of this explanation. She turned to Mr. Wang and demanded to know who had planted such malevolent objects in her body, and when it had occurred. She entrusted Mr. Wang with the task of uncovering the truth. Mr. Wang agreed to take on the responsibility. Then, addressing Qin Jinyang, she expressed her gratitude, admitting that she had initially believed he had lied in order to save himself. However, she now realized that he was truly an exceptional disciple of the doctor. Qin Jinyang modestly stated that it was an easy task and that his master had taught him to do his utmost to heal every patient. Suddenly a window appeared displaying information that Qin Jinyang's excellent medical skills had successfully restored the woman's health. As a reward, he was granted 50 potential points. Overwhelmed with gratitude, she proclaimed Qin Jinyang as her benefactor and promised to carefully consider how to repay him. She suggested that she could cut off his hands and feet, allowing him to remain in the mansion as her personal doctor forever. She questioned if any reward could surpass this offer. This marks the conclusion of the 9th part of this manhwa. The 10th part will be uploaded tomorrow. Don't forget to show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel for future updates.